Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Pokegemz. Another awesome, easy art tutorial. Guys, I think this one's gonna be really cool. I think you're gonna love the effect that this one does. But before we get started, guys, please hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, that way you won't miss out on any future videos. Guys, I think this one's gonna be easy. We're gonna use a couple super easy materials. We basically start out with a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded in half. Then from the middle, guys, we're gonna basically draw a letter T. Now you can kind of use whatever measurements you want. I made the measurements really easy for you guys. Basically everything is by 1 inch. In a second here, I'm gonna give you a piece of paper to show you the measurements, but basically you're gonna do the same thing on the half of the bottom piece of paper as you did on top. So you're going to go down 3 inches, and then from there it's going to be 1.5 inches across on both sides, 1 inch down, 1 inch down on the other, and then of course the 4 inches across the bottom. Guys, super easy letter T. From there, we're going to give it a little bit of a 3D effect. Now this part you're only going to do on the upper letter T. So basically a 3D effect. Pretty much simple, just on the left hand side. Then you're gonna come across the top just like so. Really nice and easy. Alright, once we're done with that, guys, the next step here is you're gonna draw one angled line here, you're gonna draw a second angled line here, and then a third one here. And guys, if you want their measurements, go ahead and pause it here. These are the measurements. So it's basically a letter T, 3 inches by 1 inch. Super easy. Pause it here, guys. As you know, I always start out with pencil. That way it's super easy to erase whenever I need to. Then when I do my pencil drawing, I look back. If there's any changes I need to make, I go ahead and make them there. And then once I'm done with that, once I'm happy with my pencil drawing, then at that point I'll take a marker. I usually use a dark black Sharpie. Nice good Sharpie. That way it really comes off the paper really nicely, and then just basically go over my pencil line that I'm happy with. And then that's basically it, guys. So super easy. Guys, check out this awesome drawing when you get a chance. Right here in the upper right hand corner, it shows you another great 3D project. So when you're done with this, come back here, hit on this link, and then try doing this other 3D project. I mean, these are really cool. Alright guys, once we're done with that, I'm going to use my charcoal pencil. Now you guys have seen me use this before. I use this a lot for my shadows, for my shading. It does an amazing job because it gives it a really nice black color, and it's super easy to smudge. And the other thing that's nice is it's really easy to erase. So I'm going to use that. Guys, if you don't have a charcoal pencil, don't worry about it. Use a regular pencil. Even use a crayon. Use a marker like a gray or dark marker. It's super easy. Alright, once we're done with the upper portion, then you're going to do the lower portion here. By the way, guys, all the materials that I use, all the markers, everything, if you go down into the description, I will show you exactly where you can get all these. Whoops, forgot one little line. Let's go ahead and add it right now. Once you're done with that, then this entire section here gets colored with the black, dark color, dark marker. I mean dark pencil. Alright guys, the other thing we're going to do is do a little bit of a shadow here. You'll see later when we do this why this shadow is needed. It's basically going to be a little letter T that comes off. Now this one doesn't need to be perfect. Guys, like I always say in all my videos, there's no such thing as a perfect shadow, right? So basically just a simple T kind of coming off on an angle like that. And then here on the bottom, we'll do just a slight little dark line right here, and that'll help us later kind of get the whole effect. And I think once we bend the paper later, you guys will see where this effect comes in. Alright guys, the next step is the smudging. I use a smudging cloth, guys. Use a cotton swab, use a piece of cloth, use your finger. You don't have to do this, but this really makes those shadows pop off the paper. Now this top one, if you notice, I especially over smudged over the line because that's going to give us a little bit of a shadow. And then everything else I'm going to erase. Guys, here's a little awesome hack that I use for erasing the charcoal pencil. Basically what you do is put your ruler over the paper where you don't want to erase, and then erase that way. It makes it really easy. When it comes to the little shavings from the eraser, guys, I use my little dry brush here. You can use your hand, use your fingers, but you always take the risk of doing a little more smudging than you wanted to. And that's almost basically it, guys. Clean it up just a little bit more. Make those lines look perfect. And then here's the next step. You're going to take your paper, you're going to fold it again, lean it up against the wall, move your camera away, guys, and look at that awesome effect. Doesn't it look like that letter T literally was ripped out of the ground? Now it's standing there with a shadow. Guys, couple easy materials, so easy. Don't forget to subscribe to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, guys. I also have a website, pokegemz.com. We post there every single day. I also show you where the materials are, where you can get the merch. Guys, and if you haven't done so, please hit subscribe, and I will definitely see you on the next one.